They say war ends on the battlefield, but for some of us, that's when it really begins. My name is Thomas. Around here, that name once meant something. A warning, a promise, a curse, depending on how the light hit your face. In this city stained by smoke and silence, I built my empire the old-fashioned way, brick by brick, bone by bone. The streets spoke in hushes when I passed. Some bowed, others disappeared. Respect was currency, and fear was the interest. But no one ever truly knew me, not the men who swore loyalty, not the friends who watched my back with one hand on their pistol, just in case. I could be everyone to all people and no one to myself. Except for her. Evelyn. She walked into my world with soft footsteps, and suddenly the noise in my head had to quiet, if only to hear her voice. She saw past the tailored suits, the relentless negotiations, the veneer of control. She saw the storm raging behind my eyes, a hurricane I carried inside from places I never spoke about. Somehow, she wasn't afraid of it. Or maybe she was, but she loved me anyway. Loved me enough to try. For a while, I thought that was enough to change me. But everyone has their limits. Even storms wear down the strongest walls. The nights grew longer. My demons grew bolder. The city's violence seeped into my bones, and suddenly, I didn't know how to put the weapons down, even with her in the room. She watched me drink, watched me spiral, watched me build higher walls around myself until she was outside them, shivering in the cold.
Thomas, we need to talk.
Nothing to talk about. This is who I am.
No, it's not. I've seen who you really are, Thomas, but you won't let me reach you anymore.
Then maybe you should stop trying.
Is that what you want? For me to give up on us?
Love me or leave me, but stop trying to fix what can't be fixed.
Then I choose to leave. I choose my dignity.
She chose dignity. She chose freedom. She left. And I learned to wear that rejection like a second skin. It never got softer. Years passed. My empire thickened around me, a fortress shaped by cruelty and memory. My enemies fell one by one, but their faces never haunted me the way hers did. Every night, when the city was quiet, I poured another glass. I always said it would be the last, and stared at her photograph on the wall. The only proof left that Thomas, the devil in the city's storybooks, had even tried to be someone's salvation. Yesterday, the world shifted. I returned to the house, our house, the one I left to rot, as if abandoning it could starve my grief. Friends tried to pull me back to life with laughter, distraction, rumors of new wars to be fought. I let them all slide past me. In this line of work, you learn how to live with ghosts. What I didn't expect was to find her living in my mind as more than a memory. Every night, the same ritual, the same glass, the same photograph, the same emptiness that no amount of power could fill. Yesterday, the world shifted. I returned to the house, our house, the one I left to rot, as if abandoning it could starve my grief. Beneath a loose brick in the study, I found a letter. Its paper was yellowed, corners curled, but her handwriting was untouched. I recognized every loop and slash. My hands shook as I held it. Me, Thomas, whose fingers never tremble. I read it on the crumbling steps beneath a sky-threatening rain.
Thomas, it wasn't fear of you. It was fear for you. I loved you, but I couldn't love the war inside you.
That night, for the first time in years, I didn't reach for the bottle. I didn't barricade myself with noise or anger. I just stood, No umbrella, no guards, just me, out in the dark, while the rain soaked through my shirt and claimed every layer I'd built to protect myself. And standing there, stripped of power and memory, I felt something shift, a peace I'd never known, the faintest hope that redemption could start with facing yourself.